Hi, my name is Ronnie. Welcome to my little studio. I wanted to review the Raven MTI2, as well as, the MTX is kind of the same thing, just bigger. I've been seeing a lot of reviews online and I wanted to give you my take on it. Let me just dim the lights a little bit. Alexa, studio lights 30%.
Okay.
That will kind of, so you could see the monitors a little better. Okay, so, you know, I wanted to address, first of all, disclosure. I'm not sponsored by Steven Slate or anything like that. So this is an independent review. Some of the comments I see online is, these monitors are just overrated and they're like $1,000 and it's just too expensive for touchscreens. And the way I see it, you're not just paying for some really good screens. Yeah, you could probably get something for less than that, but if you look at the drivers, the touch drivers that they use, they're really responsive. I don't know how they did it, but it is. And the software that comes with the system, and it only works for Raven, so that alone I think is worth the price of entry. I really do, and I'll show you some things I've done that why I say that. And then if you look at the R&D that went into this, it's it's not a very big market. So, and if I have to go through and do my research and make my own things, it would cost so much more. So with that, I want to kind of give you a little bit of a demo. I'm not going to show you kind of how I did it, but I just want to give you a flavor and an idea of things that you could do with a Raven. See, some of the reviews I see is, it's slowing me down or it's too complex. Here's the problem. I think what you really need to do is, number one, first thing, you got to go through the startup guide. It's a 49-minute video on YouTube if you're doing it for Pro Tools. For example, it's 39 minutes for Logic. But if you just sit down, because it has to go through preferences, security, and stuff like that. And if you don't go through that, you will run into problems. Things may not work. So you got to go through that. And then the other thing is, spend the weekend. I just got this last week. I spent the weekend actually learning it. And when you do, then you realize the power of it. It's not just, I don't like fake faders. I want real faders. Yeah, I can't address that because if you're stuck on that, then you're stuck on that. But I'm here to show you kind of what I've done, and things are just faster for me because of it. So here you go. Let me just launch Pro Tools. And while this is going, let me just describe some of these buttons. See, here's the thing. You can Pro Tools, for example, comes with all these batch commands that are already there. Create mono track, create stereo track. You've got, like, on this side, you've got clip gain, which I love, by the way. I normally have to go through the menu, audio suite, other gain, and then give it a minus or plus. But with this, they're just buttons. But that's all obvious. What I want to do is show you like custom batch commands and even tying it to a gesture. So with a gesture, you can launch batch commands. And if you just take really the time to learn that, it's amazing. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and open a project. Okay, the first thing you'll see is that their mixer is not aligned yet. They give you instructions on how you do that. I've even created a custom batch command that says align mixer. But here's the thing: I could press that, or in my case, I've already assigned a 4-finger swipe right gesture that will launch that command. So I'm just gonna go here and say swipe, and watch this. It's doing all the steps necessary, and you can zoom out so you could see all of it. It created the the workspace that I need, where I've got my project edit window here, and I've got my mixing here, and it's fully aligned. Hit the space bar, and my project starts running. Now, Now think about what I just did there. There's no command shortcut or keyboard shortcut to do that. So let me go in here and show you a few more things. So your normal double swipes, cursor, all that stuff works. Like you would on an iPad. But they have things like, let me zoom on the track, and I'm gonna go to the vocal track, and I'm just gonna go this way and move it up or down. I can hit the plus here to magnify it. But here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna select a phrase. Okay, I'm gonna show you manually what I would do if I were to correct the pitch, for example. So follow me on this one. I'm gonna go to Audio Suite, and I'm gonna go to Pitch Shift, and I'm gonna go to Auto Tune Pro, for example. Okay, just bear with me. I'm gonna get to a point here. I don't use Auto Tune in auto mode. I like to use graphical mode. So I'm gonna go to the graph mode, and this time I'm gonna track the pitch, and I'm gonna preview that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so there it is, and from here I can now work on the pitch and make sure it's good. But here's the thing: if I have to do that while I'm editing and mixing, that takes a lot of work. So what have I done? I'm gonna close this and do the same thing using a batch command. So here on my right, I've customized a button called pitch shift, pitch check. But here's the thing. Let's zoom out and show the wave file again. I assigned a double tap 2-finger gesture on it to launch that batch command. So check this out. So I'm gonna highlight the audio and double tap with 2 fingers. Now look what happens. Pitch shift, auto tune. It's gonna go to graph mode. It's gonna preview it for me. Boom. So you can't do that with a keyboard shortcut, by the way. And like I said, you can have like up to like 1,000 instructions to do that. Anyway, that's kind of so picture that. Those are just examples of the things you could do. Whatever you could do in the menu with keystrokes, with clicks, anything you could do, you can automate. And then using batch commands and gestures, you're able to really speed up your workflow. I hope this helps. I really like the product. It's only been a week, and you see how far I've gone with it. And I could see, just think of all the things that you do repetitively, and now those are like push one button away or one gesture away. And is that worth it? Yes, I think so. Thank you.